Ladies and gentlemen, a shining star indeed amongst our crowd and award recipients here today. We'd like to invite our Ph.D. graduate to say a few words. Please put your hands together to Dr. Tharindu Gunathilake.
Three business legends, namely Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, and Warren Buffett, the greatest, I would say, investor in the world, were once asked separately to name the single biggest reason for their success. And believe me, they all came up with one single answer: focus. F-O-C-U-S, focus. Ayubowan, good evening, the chief guest, Honorable Dr. Tharindu Gunathilake, the Minister of Transport, Highways and Mass Media, the guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Vijayasa Rajapaksa, President's Council, the Minister of Justice, Prison Affairs and Constitutional Reforms, Honorable Rauf Hakim, the Member of Parliament, former Minister of Higher Education, and the Leader of Sri Lanka Muslim Congress, Honorable Professor G.L. Pires, the Member of Parliament, and the former Minister of Education, and the former Vice Chancellor of University of Colombo, and His Excellency Dr. Mohammad Wahid, former President of the Republic of Maldives, Professor Ismet Essanial, Vice Rector, Girne American University, members of Parliament, diplomats, special invitees, academics, members of media, parents, my fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I am very much happy to stand here today as the very first PhD graduate of Metropolitan College in their collaboration with Girne American University. Focus in life is as important as it is for work. Yet, it has not been properly conceptualized, and there's no way of measuring the same, which was the very problem that I tried to address in my research. And I managed to define it and came up with 14-item, three-dimensional psychometric scale to measure the same, which could be regarded as the highest contribution of my research. I recall my mother used to say, you start your formal education from grade 1, and if you're really determined to go all the way to the end, you'll find yourself with a PhD. And I'm happy to see my mother in the audience today when I'm crossing the finish line. And about 4 years ago, when we just had our first child and was waiting for the second, I told my wife that I'm interested in reading for a PhD. And I remember she replied me with the exact words, "Are you out of your mind?" I would have gone out of my mind if not for Metropolitan College, for their tremendous support and the flexibility throughout my studies. And if you asked me to make a speech of this nature about a couple of years back, it would have been nothing but a nightmare. But thankfully, I'm enjoying this speech thanks to the exposure I got during the last few years as a visiting lecturer in several universities. But it all started when Metropolitan College gave me an opportunity to join the faculty as a visiting lecturer. So for that and all other things, I'm very much grateful for the college, particularly its chairman, Dr. Shiraz Mira Sahib. Thank you, sir. And I must mention the name Dr. Isira Ratnayake and her predecessors and all the staff and lecturers for all their support. And I thank profusely my research supervisor, Dr. Sanjay Jayasurya, for all the guidance. And I recall with utmost gratitude my alma mater, Mahinda College Galle, University of Colombo, the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, CIPM, and my employer, International Construction Consortium Private Limited. And I must mention the American system of education, which is used in the curriculum of Gern American University throughout, has given me such an enriching and holistic learning experience throughout my studies. And for that, I'm really grateful, and I hope Professor Ismet Esaniel, who is present here today, would convey our thanks and appreciation to the management of GAU back in Turkey. Finally, I would like to congratulate all my fellow graduates. As you get graduate tonight, I hope I could be an inspiration for you to think about your degree, not as an end, but as a beginning of something new. And I hope you will continue your studies until you find yourself with a PhD. And I'm pretty confident that Metropolitan College, together with Gern American University, would help you achieve such dreams as much as they helped me achieve mine. Last but not least, if the words of the great Nelson Mandela, as the minister mentioned, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I say to you, you have that weapon with you. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to use it for your own sake, for your own greed, to go and compete and defeat others? Or else are you going to use it to heal others, to help for the greater good of others? As I stand here, I can hear a scream. I hear my motherland is crying in pain inflicted by her own sons and daughters. You and I, as men and women of knowledge, you and I, in black and red cloaks, have a duty to play at this very crucial hour of the need. If so, together, surely, we can see our motherland, we can bring our motherland to her former glory and to see the beautiful, beloved pearl of Indian Ocean shines like again. Thank you all very much.